Here comes the nasty gram.
Send a priest to save my soul, forget it.
Welcome back to the Nastygram Dungeons & Dragons podcast. This is Beyond the Horizon, Wyrm Hole, Part 1.
Feeling it too hard is the poison to the heart of a cynic.
Oh, hello. I'm Roger. Welcome aboard the Winter's Herald. I smell that. Salt water and fresh ironwood from Tiern. Spare no expense. She's newly built, and this is her maiden voyage. On our way to a remote prison island to pick up some very special passenger. I'd like to tell you that this ship is the child of an alliance between the Tory merchant guilds and the Church of Severnus. I'd love to say it's a noble quest to find the lost lands of the gods, crewed by the finest heroes of all of Ragnam. The truth is much more boring. The alliance is convenient. The goals are mixed. The crew? Well, who do you think would sign up for a one-way mission to the end of the world? I imagine you're here for the same reason as I. Watch and see what happens. Well, pull up a barrel, grab a mug of mead, and let's see what happens when the crew of castaways and cutthroats sails, now say it with me, beyond the horizon. Hey, this is Jake, and I'm going to be your Dungeon Master. I'm joined by...
What's good, fam? Matt here, playing Ebedine Fifine Yalaro, the Ranger Monk.
Hey, this is Ryan. I'll be Atlas Green Pocket, the Bard Rogue. I say Green Pocket, I meant Grass Pocket. I'll get it right eventually.
Grass is green.
It's always greener, yeah.
Hey, this is Devin, and I'll be playing Grundir Bellowbrass, Dwarf Wizard.
Hey folks, this is John. I'll be playing Brother Gottfried Carlson, a human paladin.
Hey folks, Dan here, playing Khaldun, a Goliath barbarian.
This is Josh. I'll be playing Zacharias Tendrake, the young human fighter.
All right, that's our full cast, and today we got a full house, but...
Full boat.
A full boat, yes. But we might not have every player at the table every game, so... You'll always be hearing these same characters, but, occasionally people might miss an episode. But the format of this campaign is going to make that work out just fine. There's a lot of house rules and stuff like that we're going to delve into as we go along. But for now, just sit back and enjoy the adventure. From the bottom of a dark pit, we see torchlight shining down from far above. A voice echoes off cavern walls. Quickly now, before it wakes. Something flips and turns wildly as it's thrown into the pit. A body smacks into the stone floor with a wet thump. After a few moments, the body moves. It stands and walks into the darkness. We see a large wooden platform on the side of sheer cliffs, being hoisted up far above the ocean below. Below, we see waves crashing into sharp rocks and a small rowboat. On the platform are 5 adventurers. Matt.
Did anybody else just count?
100%.
Matt, tell us what Ebb looks like standing on this wooden elevator type platform that's being hoisted up the side of this cliff.
Ebb is a tall, slender, but muscular elf. He has dark brown sun-baked skin, bald head glistening in the light as the platform moves down. His eyes sparkle electric blue in the light. And his clothing is basic. It's long flowing robe, loose clothing, definitely a monastic lifestyle he lives. He has a large bag slung over one shoulder that you can tell is packed with all sorts of odds and ends. You can see paintbrushes, looks like ends of chisels, and like random branches of trees and sticks hanging out of it.
As the platform moves slowly up, you remember a conversation you had with the ship's cook before coming aboard. Domingo said to you, I've heard that in the lower levels of this place, there's this stuff that's edible. It's kind of like a jelly. It's a little spicy. It gets you real fucked up. You can bring me back some of that. I'd really appreciate it. Matt, that is your side quest.
All right.
Everyone is going to have one. Everyone,
Love it.
all 5 of you.
Good luck.
The camera pans across the platform to Atlas. It pans, comes
A little
down.
down.
Catches the top of his very wide-brimmed hat and then glasses. You might mistake him for a 8-year-old human boy, except for the very brushy mustache he has. But he has he's carrying a concertina and has a very large drum on his back, kind of dressed like a colonial era sailor with like knickers and that kind of situation going on. And also has like several tubes of scrolls under it. Definitely way overpacked for whatever's going on here, but very eager to get out there.
You're thinking back to a conversation you had with the sailing master of the ship. The sailing master, Peter Sandzorn, a grizzled old half-orc. He said, we've got a full crew, but there's no knowing how long we'll be at sea, and they're not all going to make it. Always good to have extra. If you find any recruits there, bring them back. I don't care who they are.
Okay.
That's your side quest.
New recruits.
Camera pans past you,
A little up.
a little tiny bit up, to Grondir,
Grondir,
the lamplighter.
known as the lamplighter in the in academic circles. Grondir is a dwarf, and he's old. His face is wrinkled by the road and age. He has a long beard that is sort of gray at his face down to where it's braided. And you see woven in the braids is more of that darker brown. And then at the tip of his beard, he has this brass ring. And then out the bottom is this bright red hair from when he was a younger man. And just like a proper court magister, his beard is right at his belt line. He wears a fine ochre colored coat that is lined on the inside for comfort. He wears comfortable pants and very fine leather boots with brass buckles on them. He's also wearing a wide brimmed hat, and his hair in the back is oiled and braided. He carries this metallic rod with a handle of cork and leather, and at the top it's this like a teardrop shaped bulb. And he has a bag, something slung over his shoulder. He wears gloves, and he has some glasses over his eyes.
You think right before you parted the ship,
he has to steady himself. He's quite clumsy, and as the platform rocks, he steadies himself, and you hear the clunk of that metal rod on the platform.
the doctor rushed up to you right before you left the ship. Dr. Hassim Melhim, a young Oran man, almost Egyptian looking, darker skin. And he whispered to you, I've heard rumors that there is an affliction at this prison, If you could bring back a sample of affected blood, we could learn a lot.
Of course, anything for your academic pursuits, Doctor.
Camera pans over more and up. I assume
Yep.
Brother Godfred is larger.
Brother Gottfried is like 6'3", has shoulder length brown hair, wearing a blue gambeson under a since we're on land, a full chainmail shirt with bracers on his arms, and light blue pants and boots. Around his neck is a golden amulet that is shaped like the sun with an eyeball in the middle. It was a sign of his order. And on his back is a shield. Under the shield is a large two-handed hammer, and at his side is a spiked morning star.
This guy's heavy.
Before you arrived at Wyrm Hole prison, you went into the personal chambers of the representative of your church who was on board the ship. And she said, her name is Priestess Calpurnia, old woman, sitting there drinking some sort of hot drink. And she said, there's a different reason that we have come here, one that the others are not aware of.
What is that? Ornaments?
There is a specific prisoner, not the one the captain will ask you to get, a different one, a Goliath by the name of Khaldun.
Khaldun. Very well.
Bring him back by any means possible. Buy him, break him free, whatever you need to do. He is more important than the pirate.
Gottfried nods and bows.
That's your mission.
Yep.
Should be easy as a player character.
Yeah. I killed him.
Imagine if we fail.
Dan has a backup
And
character.
the camera pans past the empty silhouette where the Goliath should be.
Way up and then drops back down.
And then to Zacharias Tendrake.
Well, including the silhouette, for those keeping score at home, the camera unclimactically slowly descends after 4 consecutive rises to still a really tall dude. Zacharias Tendrake is a human built, if you will, like a Hall of Fame tight end. 6'5", 250, just looks chiseled out of Greek marble.
You're playing Gronk.
He may or may not. Nobody else gave casting. But if you wanted to picture somebody, you might picture peak of Hall of Famer Rob Gronkowski's build. But he's has these chiseled features, but he's very young, very youthful. And the sparse blonde whiskers he's tried to grow into a beard almost only accentuates his youth. He has pretty long, flowing blonde hair, bright green eyes, and he's clad in, you can almost picture somewhat of a Roman centurion kind of look, but he wears a burnished silver half plate, leather armor extending around it, a dark maroon cloak, and he holds on one side this kind of classic Roman shield, tower, curved rectangular shield. You see a bundles of javelins strapped to his back and a spear in his hand. And he just has this very exuberant look on his face as he stares out into this new land to him.
You stare out over the ocean. In the distance, we see your ship, Winter's Herald, a brand new construction, 120-foot long galleon built for long sea travel. Its sails are furled.
Yep,
That's when they're
furled.
up, right? Yeah. Its anchor is down. And as the camera sort of pans out, we see this island that just looks like a mountain rising out of the water. Sheer cliffs on every side. On the top of it, a stone keep. Title card says Wyrm Hole Prison, 3,000 miles south of the trade cities. That's right. It's our homebrew. It's miles.
We're back.
Oh, I forgot to mention, shameless plug. If you're a member of the Patreon, you'd see what my character looks like because I posted the art on this Discord.
You also would have heard our session 0,
Yeah.
which may or may never make it to this feed. And if you're at the top level of the patrons, if you're
Tippity top.
if you're in that getting in that heroes feast,
Really
you would have
under
been
the table.
able to join live to our session 0, contribute, and maybe make one of the NPCs you hear on this arc.
Yeah.
Indeed.
As we see that card at the bottom of the screen in this island, we hear the voice of Captain Winona Stark, captain of Winter's Herald, also known as the Iron Maiden. We hear her say, "We're not even sure if the ship we seek exists anymore, but there is a prisoner here who was a member of its crew. Vade Meckham. Get him out by any means necessary. You have the full authority to negotiate on behalf of the Herald, or take him by force, whatever needs to be done." The platform comes to a jarring stop.
Gron grabs onto Brother Carlson's leg. Oops, sorry, my boy.
2 soldiers in chainmail with bright yellow tunics over the chainmail lower a plank to the platform to allow you to walk across and onto this area of stone, like a stone path, basically. I don't know who do you think goes first?
Probably Brother Godfrey.
Godfrey, you step out onto this plank, and below you is just a sheer cliff down to the ocean.
Yeah.
You're very high, and I don't know if you're afraid of heights or if you have don't have any experience with heights. In a sort of medieval fantasy setting, I don't think many people would.
Probably not, honestly.
Right. But you're like, "Ooh, wow, if I fell, I would certainly be dead."
Yep.
You quickly make your way across. You all do. No one falls. You don't have to roll.
Oh, roll athletics.
Thank God. -1 dex.
Zacharias was definitely the second across. Not willing to lead, but very eager to go.
There's 2 soldiers there. They lowered that gangplank, and they just kind of look at all of you, this pretty beefy-looking crew, and they say, "What business you got here?"
We are looking for to trade or to purchase. Who runs this establishment?
"Trade or purchase. All right. We can bring you to the warden, I suppose."
All right.
Haven't had a ship here in, I don't know, a few months.
Do you get the shipments from the mainland then?
He nods. They bring you into this keep. Think, 1800s style prison. It's pretty depressing.
Yeah.
Wow, this is like out of the future.
Well, I mean, that level of like industrialism of like, it is a massive stone building. You can hear, before you get inside, you can hear the clanking of pickaxes hitting stone. You all maybe have heard of this place, maybe haven't, but it's clearly they're mining. It's a labor camp. And if any of you think that maybe you have any sort of politics or any sort of skill that might let you know this, you would know that this is like lifers only. This is way out there, and you don't leave. They bring you through the gate into the narrow hallways that are inside. There's no real adornments anywhere. Just bars and stone. And they bring you through some hallways. They don't take your weapons or anything. And then they ask you, wait here. And one of them goes through a door and leaves you all for a moment.
Zacharias looks down at Atlas, says, What kind of thing do you have to do to get into a place like this? Are these, what kind of criminals are these?
The bad kind, the worst kind.
No simple thieves. Like these are hardcore murderers.
Super
Pirates.
hard. Yeah. Yes. Well, I mean, except for Dan's character, I'm sure he's very nice.
Oh, I'm sure if anybody leaves here with us, they're going to be super good dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are sticking these people on a rock 3,000 miles from land. They have no intention of bringing them back.
I'm sorry, Josh. I forgot to give you your side quest.
Thought that was deliberate.
No.
Snubbed.
Yeah, Dan gets no bonus EXP.
You're thinking. You're thinking about. You asked, "What are these people like?" And you remember you actually asked the first mate the same question before you left. The first mate is a young half elf who I think has a seedy past. I'm not sure if you knew that or not, but he said, "Oh, they're bad men there, and mostly murderers. There's one in particular. I met him in the trade cities. They call him Jasper, the Knife of Union Square. Killed a lot of people. It's amazing they didn't just take his head. But he's here. You run into him. Well, you'd be doing the world a favor if he died."
Oh.
Grondir is sort of slow to follow the group, and he's about to pass the two guards that left the group there. And he pulls out some pieces of parchment. He says, "If any of you lads would like to send any correspondence back to the mainland, we'll find some time. You can dictate it or write it yourself."
Oh, thank you.
Yes, I'm sure I'll see you shortly.
This door,
he offers them each a parchment if they want to.
they take it.
Okay.
This door opens and the guard says, "The warden will see you."
Thank you.
You're brought into what looks like a dining hall. A bunch of empty tables. You could probably seat 100 people in here. And there is one man sitting at one of the tables eating. And from across the room, he shouts and it echoes. He says, come in. Have a seat."
Sorry for interrupting your meal.
"It's all right. Been at sea a long time, I assume. Are we hungry?" As you get closer, you see this, the warden. Think Baron Harkonnen. Huge, obese man.
Floating.
Floating out of oil.
He's in that oil bath, yeah.
He's wearing chainmail that is definitely like custom made for him, has been altered many times. That same yellow tunic over it, that bright yellow, but with some greasy spots on it. No hair, like, kind of clean shaven, shaved head, very pale, which isn't probably generally people are pale here. There's no windows. They spend all their time in mines. And he's sitting there eating some
tomatoes,
some sort of meat. And he gestures across from him. You're kind of brought down these long tables, so there's no way to even get to the same side as him unless you jump over the table. But he gestures to the seats and says, "Please sit."
"Thank you, Warden."
Godfrey, puts a leg over the bench, pulls his hammer out and, lays it down on the table to be able to sit down comfortably.
He's cutting off a piece of meat and he says, "What news from the mainland? What's new?"
What is new?
Oh, that gets into world building. Oh, shit.
This is your opportunity.
Somebody say some crazy shit.
I'm sure you've heard the news of Lady Anastasia.
Hmm?
The wedding debacle? Oh.
There was a fire in the harbor at the trade cities. A minor harbor, but it slowed trade and travel for some time. I hear you haven't had a ship in many months.
It's been 4.
Are you short for supplies? Could we send word for you?
He nods, kind of gives you a concerned look. Always short on supplies, always. And our stores are filling the ore. It's almost at capacity. Pretty soon, we'll just keep them in their cells. Won't have anything for them to do. What's this I hear of a blight? Is that something to be worried about?
A blight. Have I heard of any?
You been up north?
Probably. I'm from Thom.
Oh, that was our side quest games.
Yeah, I wasn't there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then no, you haven't.
Okay, never mind.
Well met, Zacharias Tendrake. I've heard word of the blight. It's in the lands of the elves. These wood elves. They live in these forests.
I was.
Some of our companies do trade with them. But yeah, it's
And have you been to the forest, my boy?
no.
Huh.
Thank you for the meal. Could surely use some good landlubber food.
Tell me what. I'm told you're looking to trade.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I just got a character voice
From Bill and Ted's Totally Awesome Adventure.
I said to
all I can think
and then all of a sudden,
It just
We
was in
should have
there.
done that. We should have done that thing where we practice our voices.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, it's so good. I love it.
canon.
I'm committed.
I love it.
This might be a 100 episode arc.
He becomes the king at the end.
What brings you to Wyrm Hole?
We are here to. We are looking for someone. What's the name of the person?
A prisoner by the name of
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I tell you the name of the?
Yeah,
you did.
Vade,
Yeah.
Vade.
Vade.
Vade Meckham is the name.
Yes, Vade Meckham.
Yeah. Pirate, I believe. Older one. Got to be elderly.
Yes. There's still who would take his shriveled head.
Well,
Surely it would be a relief on your stores if he were to be gone.
that one's tricky, I'm afraid.
It is Turkey how?
We had a revolt a couple weeks ago now. About a dozen men. They were in one of the mine shafts. They overpowered the guards, killed 2 guards. We sealed them into the mine.
You sealed him how?
It's a pit. We lifted the lift and didn't put it down. They're down there still. Should have been starved out by now, but something's keeping them alive.
All 12 men?
He shrugs and takes a bite of food and says, "Don't know. But that Vade, he was one of them."
Well, it sounds like you'll be even less trouble if we take him off your hands.
For sure. In fact, he looks at Brother Gottfried and then he looks at Zacharias, the 2 giant beefcakes. It's this dozen unarmed prisoners,
Presumably
murderers,
starving.
cutthroats. Should be easy for a group like you.
Indeed.
Take Vade, kill the rest. I'll make it worth your while.
Worth our while how?
Oh, I figure each head's worth something. What does your ship need?
Well, we can always take food, but I would presume you are also low on that here.
It's hard to come by.
I'm told we also need sailors if there are any able-bodied men here. Maybe lesser murderers or
Lesser murderers.
higher
He looks
misdemeanors.
at one of his.
I don't.
He looks
know
at
who
one
you
of his
have here.
soldiers and says, "Lesser murderers." Oh, maybe just murdered 1 or 2. Oh, eat, young one. Are you 12, 13 years old?
I'll have you know my mustache is older than that.
I'm just giving you shit. We've got lesser murderers, sure.
You'll put them back into custody if they give up. We those that surrender.
Sure. They surrender. Sure.
Yeah.
They're probably hungry. Eat. Growing boy like you must be hungry. What do they got on that ship? Tact.
We haven't. They said we don't have to break into the tack till we're more than a 10-day out of sea, and we haven't out to sea? Out
The fishing,
to sea.
the fishing has been good enough.
Yeah.
Out to sea.
I'm about ready to send some of my men to see if they can fish.
It must be difficult on this rock, so high up.
Well, that's it. Here for an old pirate.
And maybe more. Yeah, Godfred is nibbling as well.
Master Warden, do you know of a prisoner named Jasper? Jasper the Knife?
Everyone knows Jasper the Knife.
I heard a story about him.
The Knife of Union Square. Scourge of the trade cities. Killed a lot of merchants.
I mean, he'll never get out of here, right?
He's down there. If you ask me, he's probably the one that planned this whole thing. He's too smart for his own good. Clever one, that one.
Wait, he's in the mine with Vade?
I hear it took the town guard years to even figure out who he was.
Oh.
He's down there. No doubt he's in charge of this whole thing.
He sounds dangerous. Do you have a description so we may look out for him? Ensure that he does not sneak up on us.
He'll sneak up on you if he wants to. That's for sure.
Well, we take care of your problem, and we get the pick of a few sailors. Yes? We want to make sure we got a good variety, the strong ones. I understand that the men here are probably able-bodied, but we would like to have a look at them before we take them on board. You understand?
Now, strictly speaking, I'm not authorized to release these people, but if you do this, then maybe their bail will be attainable.
I like attainable.
Warden, if you are concerned about the blight, perhaps I can take a look at any of your problem prisoners before we leave to ensure that your operations in the mine aren't slowed down.
There's no blight here. Everyone's quite healthy. He sucks down some chicken off the bone as he says it. Jowls shaking.
All right. Well, let's get to the mine.
Yes. Let's get this task over with.
What do you mine for, if I could ask, Warden?
Mostly iron. We get a lot of coal as well, though.
Are you able to refine it here?
No, we send it to the mainland.
Perhaps an opportunity for more piracy, fellows.
What?
I'm just kidding. I should go. I drank too much wine.
So, out of game. We're not going to get into the ship mechanics yet. We'll do that in the next session. But we do have a character sheet for the ship. It has a bunch of different supplies listed. You guys, anytime you're on a mission, because role-playing game, you are fully authorized to make decisions for the ship. So if you want to negotiate to get something and pay gold or trade rations or something like that, you guys, anyone who's on a mission will have the authority to make that decision, because otherwise it would be kind of silly.
And you will kind of
Just
be
me.
the arbiter of how, if we're trading rations, for example, we would trade 1 to 2 pips worth of our rations.
It would depend on the situation and maybe diplomacy rules. Or whatever.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Jake plays Settlers of Catan. It's 3-1.
Embargo. That's my Settlers of Catan move. We'll talk off mic.
All right. Well, show these men the way to Wyrm Hole.
May Savannah's blessing see over your keep.
Why don't you all give me a roll? A roll to sort of sense the motivations of this gentleman.
I'm proficient in insight.
Insight. That's what it's called.
Me too.
I was a court wizard for many decades.
Unproficient with a -1.
Oh man,
Are you
so
really
close.
proficient with a
No,
-1?
unproficient.
Oh, okay. We'll go around. Matt?
I rolled a natural 1.
Oh, I wish I rolled a natural
Those
one.
crazy attributes aren't helping you there.
If there was a
Not at
character
all.
trait I could have made, actually, I would have asked to have disadvantage on all insight rolls specifically. It's a founding nature of this character.
Yeah.
If I rolled a 1, I could re-roll with my halfling luck.
Oh,
but
you got a 2. The
I
worst
got a
roll
2.
for a half.
The worst roll for a half.
23 for Gron. Sorry, 22. 22.
15 for Godfrey.
All right.
8.
Good job, Dan.
Danka.
Devin, 23?
22.
22.
17 plus 5.
Sorry. Plus 5. Wow. Okay.
Actually, can I ask you something for real, Jake? I'm sorry.
Sure.
Quick mechanical side. My character is kind of dumb, but he has 10 intelligence, but I want to be really good at knowing random facts.
Yes.
Can I ask for the entire arc to have disadvantage on all insight and advantage on all history rolls?
I love that. I love that. In fact, I've already
Wild.
got a random fact for you.
Sick.
Devin, do you what are your trained skills?
My trained skills are Arcana, History, which I have expertise in, plus 7. Religion. My recent years I have been spent in chapter houses of the Church of Severna, which is we've probably crossed paths at some point, brother. And then Insight. I served many decades as a court magister to a noble in the trade cities.
Okay. 2 things. Warden Gratis is trying to rush you out of here. His motivation is to get you out of here as quickly as possible. He's being very, what's the word I'm looking for?
Agreeable?
Agreeable. Yeah.
Okay. Do I think that this feast was sort of like a show, like they had to dip into some of the stores to put this on, make him look more?
No. What you think, because of your religious and arcane background, is he is eating like a man possessed.
Okay.
You've seen afflictions and curses that make you like not be able to sate your hunger, and you're reminded of this as you watch him. You think it would have looked way better if he met you in an office, but it's possible he can't stop. And that's why he met you while he was eating.
Great.
And this is great because you guys don't have an opportunity to talk about that privately. As 4 soldiers bring you through the prison.
Jake, while we're going through the prison,
Yeah.
I'm just going to keep an eye on prisoners I see, looking for a Goliath.
Okay. You pass a lot of cells and you don't see any Goliaths. You make your way through the prison until you get to these tunnels that are, mined. And you're making your way in a large sort of spiral until you come into an open room that has a large wooden platform built around a hole in the ground. You can see big pulley systems that are used to hoist lots of material up out of this pit. And you can see huge containers of ore around the exterior of the room. But there's no work being done right now. There's 2 guards with torches standing not quite at the edge of the pit, but in a place where they can look across at each other and get a full view of the pit. So there's this sort of low torchlight lighting the entire room from these 2 guards.
Grondier grabs the rod with both hands and twists. In that bulb on top, there's like these small apertures that open up all around it, and the area is suffused with light. And you can see this light. It's in the dust that like sort of blooms and looks like a flower. And he holds it aloft.
Yeah.
Do we all get a magic item?
That's a cantrip, sir.
You're ushered onto this platform, and without really saying much to you, the soldiers just close this little gate. You see a bunch of kind of pebbles and rock fragments that are all around this wooden platform that you're on, and they nod to you, and one of them says, "Enjoy your stay." And they start slowly lowering this platform into the darkness below. It swings a lot. It's not as nice as the other one. It's more made for bringing up ore and not really for people.
Yeah. Hold on, Godfrey. Grond. What?
Gron.
Hold on, Gron.
Oh, yeah, my boy. And he tugs on your
Yeah.
pant leg.
Jake, how long have we been on this ship together?
However long it takes to go 3,000 miles.
A long fucking time. Weeks. That's
we've
sailing from
already
England to
gone
the
3,000
America.
miles.
Yes.
In the Nina, the Pinta, the
Yeah,
Santa
we'll do
Maria.
some. We are still in the civilized world. You're still on the map, so to speak. But we'll get into what led you here later. I wanted to. I didn't want too much
I was
exposition.
about to ask another character their name because he's kind of
Yeah.
like a little slow keeping things up like that, but not 3,000
Not
miles.
after 1 or 2 months on board.
Hey, Eb.
Wait, did we decide we went? No, we didn't.
South.
Decide. All right. So you're somewhere in the Sea of Steam.
Yes, my friend.
You think these prisoners, you think they managed to get some kind of weapons or something?
If they are mining, I'd say pickaxes, sledgehammers.
That's what I was thinking because he said they were unarmed, the warden, but they started an uprising of some kind. So they must have gotten like weapons beforehand. I was thinking about what kind of weapons they might have gotten their hands on, mining weapons, anything you could like make or craft in a mine, like maybe some shivs, spears.
We hear this conversation echoing through the pit as the lift is lowered, and down in the bottom of the pit, in a tunnel to the side, right on the edge of that torchlight, we see a smaller framed human man, short dark hair and a goatee, a large gash across his face, a scar healed, and he's standing next to Dan.
Khaldun is a hulking figure, just shy of 8 feet tall. Has flinty gray skin, and his eyes are the color of kind of a rich brown mineral with flecks of almost mica or silver in them.
You see this dwarf staring right into your eyes.
He has a very serious kind of disposition. It's more of a RBF than anything else, but
Real big fish.
yeah,
Like he's not having a good time down here.
Right. He has straight black hair that kind of comes down to his shoulders, but it's pulled back in a ponytail, and a long kind of stare. He's slow moving, but you think that if he applied himself, he could move quickly.
It's like all big men in sports.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to start a football team.
We got a star DN.
Yeah, three-man rush.
I guess Godfrey's the quarterback. I don't know.
I could be a linebacker.
Well, Eb could be the quarterback. Or running back, probably.
Gron has a headset on and a tablet.
In a hoodie with the sleeves cut off.
Alice is the offensive coordinator or something.
We'll keep doing sports talk while the DM.
Dan, right in front of you is a small stream of water. Comes out of some cracks in the tunnel. It's not even an inch, but you're looking down at it. You look past it at where the platform is about to come down. I sent you a nastygram. And you know that these people who are coming down here, who are definitely not guards based on the conversation you're overhearing, are going to get attacked as soon as they get to the bottom. You can see the creatures lurking on the edges of that pit, waiting for their platform to land so that they can attack them.
I turn and I say, Jasper, you've been my best friend down here. No.
I love you, Jasper.
I watch as the platform continues to lower. When it lowers to the bottom, what is their first move? What do they step out into?
They step off of the platform and into the middle of this huge pit. Their torchlight barely touches the edges. There's multiple tunnels leading off in different directions, and they're sort of trying to look through the haze, look and see which ways are options to go. And what are you guys doing?
Godfrey puts his hand on his amulet and closes his eyes. I'm gonna use my divine sense. I'm in a dang dirty underground place. It seems as good a place as any.
Dank.
What's that do?
60 feet. I sense consecrated or desecrated places, and then celestial fiends and undead for 10 minutes.
What's everyone else doing?
Zacharias is at the edge of the platform looking out. You see him like rolling his shoulders. He has no weapon in his left hand. I was trying to think if I was left handed or right handed, but I'll fuck it up if I'm not. That quiver of javelins around his back, that bundle of javelins, and then his shield is in the right hand, and the shield has this little notch at the top and at the left side, and the spear that he usually wields has these two kind of hooked apertures on it, and it just like sits resting on his shield, and you just see his like hand kind of like flexing, rolling his knuckles, and he's just looking out.
Matt, what are you doing over there?
I think as Ebb is talking to Zachariah, he's setting his bag down, but he's also thinking about what the cook Domingo said. And as it's lowering, he puts his bag down and turns to everybody. You should all be aware, whatever they were eating down here, it could have driven them mad, locked in a tunnel in the dark. You don't know what that can do to a man, so just be wary.
Either that, or they are starving and they are also mad. Or they have eaten each other and they are also mad.
You all see in one of the tunnels, right on the edge of that torchlight, two figures. They're slowly moving towards all of you.
Godfrey puts his maul in both his hands and steps forward. Show yourself to the light.
As you step forward, you step into that 60-foot bubble.
Yeah. Boom.
And they're also moving forward a little bit. And you immediately, like alarm bells go off, your skin tingles as you sense that these two figures are undead.
Steel yourselves, undead. And he starts to walk towards these figures.
Roll initiative.
All right.
On the way down, Gron had taken off. Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
What?
He had taken off his boots, his fine leather boots.
Okay, why? You're barefoot?
Yes, I'm
All right,
barefoot.
Cool. All right.
He's a dwarf.
Dan Caldoun, right before we roll initiative, Jasper says to you, "Should we help?"
Caldoun doesn't look down at him. He just looks across kind of the cavern.
They're not prisoners. They're certainly not guards.
What do you think has happened topside?
Guess we won't know if they die. All right, initiatives.
On that note, the two of us go and help.
Okay. Matt.
It's a big 8 for
8.
Ebb.
Ryan.
Ooh, also an 8, but
8.
yeah.
Devin.
18.
18.
19 on the dice.
John.
15.
15. Dan.
13.
And Zacharias. Josh.
20.
20.
Dirty?
Okay.
No, I mean, yes. I'm sorry.
And a 17 for our
Confused.
undead.
I think Zacharias, he has the alert feat.
Okay.
I can trade initiative with another character.
Cool.
He doesn't know they're undead. He's very wary.
He said it out loud.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Steal yourself. That's the undead.
Okay, then he will not trade. He'll
Okay.
take the lead. He was very apprehensive about
Yep.
fighting just
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Has he killed
He's never done it.
I don't think he's ever killed him.
They are exactly 60 feet away.
Okay. It's me?
Zacharias.
Okay. Zacharias will jump off the platform, move forward. As he's moving, he draws a javelin from his back, and he takes a throw at one of these things. How well can I see them?
It's a dim light.
I imagine almost like those Greek legionnaires that kind of do that jog before they throw the javelin.
Yes, very, very much based on
So are you moving up like a
yeah,
full
moving.
move? All right,
Yeah, 30 feet up.
All right,
I'm
so you're
30 feet away.
At 30 feet, no like penalty on vision.
Okay, perfect. And that's actually my effective range with javelin. So I don't know why I rolled 2. I thought I had disadvantage at first. Oh, good.
Worked out.
Yeah, it worked out. 20.
That's a hit.
Something.
What, 18 on the dice?
18. and 11 damage.
11 damage. All right. Is there an effect?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Slow.
Okay. This is like a Roman style, like pilum. Is that what it's called?
Yep.
So
Big, heavy lead
head
to it.
It sticks into the thigh of one of these creatures. You notice that they're not armored. They're not shambling. They look like just regular people. Hard to make out any details because it's so dark, but it sticks in its leg and it's dragging on the ground, so effectively slowing it by being stuck in its leg.
I hit one!
Grondir Bellowbrass, the lamplighter, Devin.
Gron steps up behind Brother Gottfried.
He says, "Courage, brother."
As a bonus action, when that javelin hits the creature and it shuffles, you see that the ears sort of perk up and the toes tingle of this dwarf. I gain a tremor sense of 60 feet for 10 minutes as I attune myself to the rocky ground beneath me. And then I aim my rod, and you hear this zzz, pop, and it's popping noise and this whizzing fiery bolt that is a
Really embracing the fireworks side.
15 to hit.
15's a miss.
Okay.
Ooh.
This bolt
sails past.
zips out, and this thing moves quick. It moves aside, and
I
it
hate
just
that.
hits the wall and explodes in a shower of sparks. And then they move.
Jake, will you allow me a quick recon?
What's up?
Learn the character. A bonus action when I say I hit one, I turn to Ebb, who I've come to kind of look up to. I know he's got a lot of experience. I use the bonus action as rally, and I give him two temporary hit points.
Two.
Huge.
You rolled a minimum.
After this explosion of bolt of fire, these two things jump into action. They dash forward. One of them has to double move to get to you, brother. No, not brother. The only person who's moved up, Zacharias. So one of them double moves to get up to you. The other one gets up to you and immediately swings at you with a clawed hand.
A claw.
What's your armor class?
19.
Ooh, that's good.
Wow.
I missed.
You have 2 decks with that half plate?
2 decks. Half plate. Shield. Pshing.
Nice.
2 misses. It claws at you twice.
I'm going to use another superiority die
Pulse.
to take a riposte.
Okay.
He kind of ducks back, clangs the shield, and then he kind of, as he winds back to absorb the blow, he uncocks. He has no weapon in his hand, so he just takes the armored greave on his elbow and just smashes it towards this thing's face.
Nice.
That is a 13.
It's a miss.
Fast and dead.
That's it.
Okay.
I thought it'd be cool.
It was cool.
You
It was cool.
connect. You punch this thing, and it's solid. It's surprisingly solid. You're like, I mean, you don't have any experience with fighting undead of any kind, but it's clearly not like a zombie like that you've heard of.
Yes.
Whatever this is, it's scary. Next would be Brother Godfrey.
He sets his feet and charges at the one that just struck at Zacharias and swings his hammer down thusly onto its face.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Jake, now that they're in the light, can we get a description of them?
Yeah, sure.
21.
21's a hit.
We have 20 feet of bright light from approximately where
Was the one that
Brother
attacked
Gottfried.
him already hit?
No,
because the other one was slowed.
Yeah, the slowed one. The one with the spear in its leg.
I will smite this one.
The smiting. Is this the one that was already wounded, or the other one?
The other one, the one that struck at
Okay.
Zacharias.
Okay.
So it is 3d8 because it's undead, I assume. Roll another d8, it's fine. 9, oh my lord. 9, 12, 21,
Well struck, Brother Gottfried.
27, 31.
31.
31 points of
Woo.
damage.
Fantastic.
What was any of that radiant?
Yeah, 18 of it was radiant.
Okay. All right. You see, as your hammer hits it, its skin sizzles and burns. You all see these things pretty well. They look like they were definitely inmates at one point, but now they are. Their eyes are glowing. Their skin is paper white. They have fangs. And they're moving quickly.
Yuck, 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 yuck.
The hammer comes down, and as it gets close to its head, it alights with this like golden light, and my amulet lights up as well, and it smashes across it. And that light kind of stays on it a little bit as it kind of sizzles at its skin.
Nice.
You forgot to say that it died.
Yeah.
We're only third level.
I know it. Khaldun.
Are you going to join us, my big friend?
How far from them are we?
You're 30 feet.
Have
In a
Jasper
side
and
passage.
I fought these before?
You definitely have.
Yep. Is there anything I should
got
know?
my text. is-
Correct.
There's something very important that you should know. Do you want me to say it aloud or text you?
Sorry. That Zombo or whatever, that vampire needs to make a Constitution saving throw DC 14.
Vampire.
Is that your weapon master?
Topple, yeah.
Made it.
Okay.
Yes, and I'll explain that to you with a narrative that I forgot to explain on the undead creature of questionable origins turn. The one that got the pilum in the leg, as it approached, it rips it out, and you see the skin torn and bloody. But then, right in front of your eyes, the wound begins to close as it heals.
Your text didn't come through, but I'm already guessing what the situation is.
Don't get bit.
My text didn't come. The first one.
The first one did.
Okay,
The
I
second-
didn't send a second one.
Okay, okay.
What I was going to say is you have fought them. You've yet to kill one.
Yep, that's what I thought.
You've bashed them into the ground.
That's why the first one
And
is
walked
so
away.
important. Yep. So I'm on the other side of the.
Correct, but not far away.
You hear a voice kind of echo a little in this, the place that we're in now, the mine, this strip mine, and it says,
It's not worth it. They can't cross the water.
You all look down this other smaller side passage, and you see this enormous silhouette.
I whisper to
Oh, it's the big one.
Brother Gottfried.
Vampires.
I do not know, but they are strong.
Is that all you're going to do, Khaldun? That's fine.
he moves up to where the water is,
Okay.
the water's edge.
Put like a foot in it, basically. Yeah, it's like I said, it's just a little bit of water on the ground.
Yep.
Yeah.
He really is just kind of marking it so they know where to come.
Okay. Ryan. No, Matt. Sorry, you probably have a higher dexterity with the 18 dex
yeah,
over there,
probably.
right? Eb, what are you doing?
Ebb sees that he's got dark vision, so he sees that these are undead, and he squats down, like stretching out his legs and pulling a couple of daggers out of his bag. As he stands back up, it's almost like time froze for a second. It was like he was standing on the platform, and then all of a sudden he is on top of the nearest zombie creature, and he's going to make 2 attacks with his daggers. That is a 22 and an 18 to hit.
Both hit.
That is 8 piercing and 6 piercing. And as a bonus action, I will cast Ensnaring Strike.
Okay.
So they have to make a strength saving throw. DC 14.
Okay. Failed.
nice.
They are, or that one is. Let me double check the wording on Entangled. Ensnaring Strike. Grasping Vines appear. Restrained condition until the spell ends. While restrained, the target takes 1d6 piercing damage at the start of each of its turns. The target or creature within reach can take an action to make a strength athletics against the spell DC.
Cool.
On success, it ends.
All right. Can you roll a d6? I'm just trying to randomly determine which one you attacked.
Yeah.
High is going to be the one that Godfrey.
1.
Or All right, 1. So you hit the one that had been slowed. Okay. The one that had healed. And he is now ensnared. All right. Ryan, Atlas.
I'm gonna look over at Khaldun over there, and then look at these guys, and I look back at Khaldun, and then I just start darting through the crowd to make my way over. How far away is the water?
Not far, maybe
All right.
30 feet.
Perfect. So,
What probably strikes you, Ryan, is that this giant, enormous guy has not crossed the water to come and help you.
yeah, yeah. So as I go through, I give I'm gonna give Gottfried a pat on the back, like, hey, that's a good one there, and give him bardic inspiration.
Nice.
And then as a
D8?
6
Okay.
for now. One day. One day. And then kind of make a parting shot with my hand crossbow at one of them as I'm leaping across the water, which is going to miss.
Okay. Is that a 1?
7.
Oh, okay.
Yep. One would have been nice. One would have been nice.
That's going to be a theme here.
And I hop across, and then I introduce myself. I'm Atlas Grasspocket. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
It's just the Goliath.
Yeah.
That is a big name for one so
Back at the top of the order, Zacharias.
Zacharias looks at this thing that just got dealt this like incredible blow, and he turns to Brother Godfrey. He says, "How do we fell these creatures?"
We must remove their head or burn them.
Oh, I don't have any slashing weapons though.
Me neither.
The hammer party.
Gron looks down at a dagger at his belt.
It's going to take a while.
Zacharias leans forward. He goes for that elbow strike again. 14,
Miss.
and
It jumps back.
It jumps back.
Yeah, like jumps back
Okay.
out of the...
I'm going to use the action surge. I wasn't planning on it, but when he jumps back, he thinks of what Brother Godfrey just said, and he like lifts up his shield and he holds it out in front of him, and he charges and he smashes like the edge into his neck, like he's trying to cut his head off.
Okay.
One of my things, Tavern Brawler, I have proficiency on unarmed weapons or improvised weapons.
Improvised, sure.
So basically, it all does the same damage as unarmed strike. It's just
Yep.
a lot of flavor, and that's a nat one. Really cool idea.
Yeah,
You're gonna get
Unlucky.
bit. That's what's gonna happen.
I like it.
Good move.
terrible.
Good move, but it grabs the shield and tries to... your shield is strapped onto your arm, so it's not taking it off, but it's holding onto your shield, and you're shocked by how strong this thing is.
Do you want to reincorporate the house rule we gave up on?
What, for attacks of opportunity?
Nat one,
That one?
Nat 1 is an attack of opportunity?
an opportunity too.
Yeah, sure.
An opportunity to attack of opportunity?
Yeah.
Well, no.
Okay.
So if they
Use
roll
your-
one, we
use
attack.
your reaction.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Entangled Web, it was the opposite, where the players roll, or the DM rolled the nat one, and then you asked. So I think it's
Sure.
good that
All
Josh
right,
offers
yeah.
the same.
Are we all on board with that?
Yes.
Sure. All right.
They kill one of us for sure.
It's grabbing onto that shield and with both hands, and it tries to bite your arm. What's your armor class?
19.
Okay. It bites your arm. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Ruh-roh.
You're about to really up your strength again.
I have
probably
not-
a good one, too.
Maybe change this.
Probably a good
die.
save, too.
Yeah, fail. 7.
Fail. 7. Right.
This one? Any of them?
God. Coming back with a vampire spawn.
Okay.
Okay.
It's holding the shield, and its mouth is on your arm, biting into your arm, and you see a lot of blood. I think in the heat of the moment, you don't realize it's drinking your blood, but it's drinking your blood.
Okay. Okay. Ooh. Any damage? Or?
Oh yeah, 8 damage. And don't worry
But it
about that.
feels
failed
really
save.
good.
Don't worry about that failed save. That's fine.
I won't.
It's not a big deal.
No.
Totally not a big deal. Just put a big asterisk on your character sheet. Josh, I think it was your idea in the session 0 to have conditions be a thing.
Oh yeah.
You're like, would that be cool?
No.
If there was like conditions.
That hasn't been released yet. I will edit that fucking shit out before you have any idea.
So you're getting what you asked for,
You
buddy.
know what I hate is conditions.
80 yard back in.
Bad DMs rely on conditions. It's now their turn. It's going to try to bite you again. That was a reaction.
Isn't Gron
Gonna
after
miss this.
after the kid?
Oh yes, I'm sorry. You are before them. Yes,
Can we keep that miss?
yeah.
Thanks. Phil.
Yeah, you can go.
we'll keep the miss. No, go ahead.
Gron, his eyes were narrowed in determination. He knows about undead, but when he sees young Zacharias get bit, his eyes go wide. And Zacharias and Brother Gottfried are sort of like both engaged with this one. Gron steps up in between them and says, "It's time to fall back, my boys." And then he sticks out this rod in front of him, and he twists it again, and there's this crack and this boom. Boom! It's almost deafening.
Rocks fall.
Make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Both of them.
All of us?
Yes.
Not us.
No, not you.
One of them failed. Let's see which one. The one on Grunk. Not Grunk. The one on Zacharias.
Should I have just named him?
Gronkius Maximus.
15-foot cube originating from me.
What's it do?
It's going to do some thunder damage. 9 thunder damage.
Okay.
Half if it succeeds. Anything, the one that failed is pushed 10 feet away.
Okay.
And then...
Do allies have to make a check too?
no, so it's a cube originating from me, so it's from, like, in front of me.
All right.
And I aim my thing, and there's this snap, crackle, and this big pop.
Zacharias, give me a strength saving throw.
11.
11.
Yep.
You are pulled with it.
I like it.
Brother, we have to leave him.
Do we get a tax opportunity when that happens?
No, you don't get
They
an
have to
attack of opportunity if they're forced away
Okay,
from you.
that makes sense.
Too min-maxing. It'd be too
Yeah.
much. And then the other one that didn't try to bite you is going to go after Godfrey.
Okay.
What's your armor class?
16.
16. Okay. And give me a strength saving throw.
Okay. Strength. 16.
Okay. You take 7 damage from a claw, and it tries to grab you, but you manage to keep it at bay.
Okay. Back, you foul creature.
And you're up.
Jake, sorry.
Yes.
The start of whichever one was Restrained's turn takes 4 piercing damage
Oh, okay.
from
All
the vines.
Good thing it wasn't pushed, because that'd be weird. Oh, okay. Restrained, it can still attack, right? It just can't move.
Correct.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Disadvantage on attack rolls.
Oh, okay. Let me see. I may... Nope, still hits you. That was to see if it still hit you.
Godfrey looks back at Goron. I'm getting all these names wrong.
Gron the dwarf.
Yeah, Goron. Goron, get back to over the water. I'll hold them off.
Way ahead of you, my boy.
And he swings down his hammer on the one that is pulling Zacharias away.
I think that's the one that got pushed back.
Yeah, he steps up to it.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like 12.
Miss.
Is that that's not the Restrained one? Attacks against Restrained have advantage.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if the one that is biting Zacharias is not the restrained one.
Let's see if I have any bonus actions to do.
Was there a bardic inspiration? Did you get a bardic
Oh, I
inspiration?
did, actually. D6.
Well, it's an 18 on a 6.
Fucking disrespecting your
Exploding
inspiration.
inspiration dice.
Yeah, why not?
No, regular inspiration.
15 with the inspiration.
15 is a miss.
Yeah.
You need a 16.
C'est la vie. No bonus actions.
Okay.
If only you rolled above average.
Keep throwing out the home
Khaldun.
rolls that we can
Yeah.
see if he bites on.
Khaldun?
Sorry. Khaldun turns from looking down at this halfling back across the water at the fight, and he says,
Your friend is going to die.
Well, I mean, Won't we all one day? In the grand scheme of things.
Sooner than later.
Oh, because
Vampire rips his arm apart.
Because of the bite wound, right? Yeah, that looks pretty rough.
They should heed my warning.
I did.
He stands there, watching across the water.
I'm hiding behind your leg, pretty much.
You're not going to do anything else?
Nope.
All right. Zacharias, this thing is so strong. It's as strong as you. And it's still just dug into your arm. And all of a sudden, you don't know where this guy came from. You don't know who this guy is. But this man is behind it, and he snakes a chain from a set of manticles, like very daftly puts it like under your arm around this thing's neck, and then he wraps it, and then he jumps backwards, like puts all his weight into it, and you hear this thing's neck snap, and its arm, I mean, it tears flesh off, but its mouth comes off of you, and it lands hard on the ground. It's not dead, but this guy managed to wrench it off of you and knock it onto the ground. He kind of like scrambles, gets to his feet. The guy that I described being next to Khaldun, this small guy, black goatee, short hair, scar across his face. And he says, well, finish it. It's like prone on the ground.
My action?
No.
Sorry.
But that's what happens.
Action.
Now it is Matt. Eb.
So one is ensnared and one is wrapped up with chain.
And on the ground, yeah.
I think Eb he's going to go after the one that he has ensnared.
Okay.
And while doing so, he's going to tell the rest of the group, my friends, retreat across the water. Go to the big one.
And the little one.
Natural 19 and a 19 to hit.
Both hit.
And your halfling luck, too.
That is going to be
But he's not a halfling.
No.
9 piercing
Ryan has it.
and 7 piercing
Okay.
for the 2. And then... who am I near?
We're kind of 10 feet in front of you because we got pulled. Me, Godfred and Zach. And then the other ones, I think, went across the river.
Okay, then I think he's going to take 2 more attacks on this one as well.
Cool.
While it's still ensnared.
2 more attacks.
Yeah.
You're level 3.
Bonus action, flurry of blows.
Monk.
Gotta get that fighter dip so you can
Advantage.
action search.
Yep.
So that's 24 and an 18.
Sheesh.
And minimum damage on that. 6 and 5 piercing for
So
the
11 more.
second.
Just
All right.
filling them full of holes.
Lots of little. Are you using daggers?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, lots of pokes in this thing.
And then I will use some of my 45 feet of movement to move towards the water, but away from the group. In case this thing breaks free, he wants to lead it away from them.
Sounds
but
good.
Towards
Okay.
safety.
Atlas, are you doing anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna. Hey Zach.
Zach, if you like watching this in a movie, it has that like Saving Private Ryan sound effect. He's so keyed up.
This guy
The
is
only thing
yelling
he's
at
aware
you,
of-
and you don't
yeah.
know what he's saying.
Yeah.
Hey, Zach, that looked pretty rough. Feel better, man. I use healing word,
All right.
and
Feel better, man.
feel
The
better,
healing
man.
word.
You get 11 hit points back.
Awesome. So
Somehow
Zach,
it gets
With, with
through.
my
we
with
are-
my feeling better, man.
we
Feel
are
better,
back
man.
at the top of the order.
Oh, I'm gonna shoot too.
Oh, okay. Go
I'm
ahead.
hiding. So I'm hiding behind my
You say
friend.
11 hit points?
Yeah,
that's crazy good.
2d4
Bumped it
maxed.
up.
It was
Max, I'm fucking plussed up.
yeah. It was yeah.
And that gets rid of the condition.
I think you said I really want him to matter.
Just one good feel, but yeah.
Lasting like the whole campaign, it should be miserable.
So I kind of peek out from behind Cal's leg and
Pew.
take a little peek. Yeah, that's gonna miss too. So that's okay. They don't need to know I'm here.
Zach, you realize this man who just helped you, all he had was a chain. He's unarmed, and he's yelling at you, and you realize he's like, "You've got a weapon, kill it!" Like,
I think he does recognize the noise from behind him, which is actually just Atlas cheering or encouraging him, healing him. But he says, "We got him!" and looks at this guy. "Nice move!" And he dives forward using the shield to kind of pin him, and he pulls this sword on his belt and stabs down with a sword.
Advantage.
Oh.
From
I might actually hit that.
Yeah, right.
24.
it's a hit.
You did that?
I'd hit that. That's 8.
8. It
He's
hasn't
like,
gone
"God, you did
yet.
better."
That,
So I'm going to use just because he would rally to give 10 hit points to this ally who just assisted him.
all right.
He gets 8 temporary hit points.
Oh, I see how it is.
Crazy.
He's not even aware what you're doing.
You're using the short sword?
Yep.
All right. So you pin this thing and you put the sword into its face, into its head, and it sort of twitches and then it stops moving. It's dead.
Question mark?
No one believes me. What?
killed it! I got one!
This guy is grabbing you by the sleeve and trying to pull you towards your companions.
He looks. Khaldun looks down at the halfling again. He says,
Devin.
Sees this because he had stepped up right behind, or he steps up back behind his companions, and he sees young Zacharias get pulled off this thing. There's probably a lot of blood on its face, and it's all fucked up. I take a piece of parchment, I just drop it on its face. I pick it back up, and in my other hand is a jar, and I stuff the soaked parchment in the jar, and close it up and say, "It's time to get out of here before it wakes back up."
Okay. Brother Garford.
Godfred.
One appears to be dead. You probably know better.
Yep.
And the other one is ensnared and injured, but you see its wounds healing. It's actually, it should have gone before you. So
Yeah.
let me see if it's still ensnared. It is still ensnared.
It takes 1 damage.
It takes 1 damage.
It does.
It heals 10, so it... All right.
Godfred is going to at least make sure one of these is dead, hopefully, and is going to strike his maul down and just try to crush the face into the earth.
Of the one that's
on the ground.
The one that's incapacitated?
Yes.
All right. You don't have to roll to hit.
Yeah.
Are you smiting it, or... are you
I'm
just-
going to searing smite it and light it on fire
Okay.
as its face is collapsed into
Yeah, you crush
rock.
its head, and then that's kind of cool. Like it like as you pull the hammer away, like the blood sort of boils out of the crushed head and ignites.
Yep.
And the whole thing catches on fire. The pit is suddenly very well lit. You see, there's a few corpses around.
Is that one dead?
It may be. And then he steps across the water.
Okay. All right. Just want to make sure you get some XP.
Yeah, for sure.
You're like, Zach's like, it was already dead. Like, it was,
Well, wait,
No,
so-
and he's like,
wait,
"Oh
so
yeah,
smells
you gotta
bad.
burn it or cut its head off." Yeah.
Sick, dude.
Is anyone else going to attack the one that's ensnared, or are you all moving across the water?
I think Zach grabs his short sword out and nods to Brother Gottfried and runs across, and he hucks. Did someone call for us to retreat or pull
Yeah.
back?
Well,
Khaldun
Cal
yes.
did, and
I've said it multiple times.
yeah, Gron.
Okay, then he listens to Gron. He hucks one javelin at this thing as
Okay.
he goes by.
Sure.
I know it doesn't matter, but actually, I want to see if I hit.
Oh, nat 20! Nat 20. Oh, my God.
ways.
roll damage. It might be
"Your
unconscious.
drive-by."
And you have advantage anyways.
19.
It's unconscious. You knock it down.
got the other one.
Well
Can I
done,
spend
my boy.
another searing smite to burn this one too?
Yeah. Absolutely.
I turn like you turn to throw the javelin into its head and it pins it onto the ground. And Godfrey turns, he shrugs, steps over it, puts his foot on its chest, and just the hammer comes down, it lights on fire too.
Zacharias turns back around. He stops retreating. He goes, "We got him! We got him!"
This guy says, Well done. I actually didn't think they'd die. But there's about a dozen more on their way. So he gestures to this little tiny stream of water and he says, so that's where you want to be, on that side of the water.
By the blessing of Savanna, they are destroyed, but he is right. I can feel them coming.
It's 12 more?
I think so.
At least. Come on.
All of their compatriots must have succumbed to this undeath. Is that right, Khaldun? You hear me say your name.
You see, and you
This guy knows your name.
the voice is, the light is kind of in he's sort of backlit at this point, and he says, "Did you say Savanna?"
Yes. I am a paladin, brother of the Savanna's church. We are here on a holy mission.
You should stay on that side. You see him standing on the other side of the stream.
Godfrey steps across.
You see his hands close into fists.
Do you have a problem with our God?
You put me here.
I did not put you here.
Your God begs to differ.
Well, if you wish to stay here, then fine, but I'm here to get you out.
He pauses.
Whatever crimes you may have committed in the past, they can be forgiven.
On what condition?
You assist us.
You see him rock back a little on his feet, considering it.
Or you can stay in this pit forever and be eaten by one of those ghouls.
Do not press me. He turns and kind of walks away from the water line. Jake, what's our situation down here? Having been down here, are we camped out? Have we been hiding?
Besides you and Jasper, there are 8 other men. You've been in this tunnel the whole time, like on this side of the water. You figured out that they can't cross this little stream. So you've been here, but this is a dead end. You know that these other passages might lead somewhere. They might, you've heard that there's actually a one that leads to the ocean. But you haven't managed to, you haven't been able to fight your way through. And yeah, this is where you've been. You've been living in this tunnel for like a week.
While that entire exchange was taking place, Zach had no awareness of it. He turned towards this guy that he just fought with, and he goes, "Well met, Zacharias Tendrake.
Good
That was
move.
a great move. Thank you.
No problem. Good moves
You
yourself.
fight well."
Thanks, Jasper.
His face audibly, or visibly reacts.
That Jasper, yes.
The knife.
He nods.
I don't like what I've heard about you, but I respect what you
Do you
just
have a
did
knife
for
on
me.
your belt?
Yeah.
He says, "Give me that and we'll get out of here."
He turns and looks back, like kind of like not like tracking on the conversation.
I'm not
happened.
much use with a hammer or a pickaxe, unfortunately. Dan, does Khaldun have a hammer or a pickaxe?
No.
No?
He
Okay.
doesn't at the moment. You hear Khaldun call back as he's walking away from the rest of you. Come on, Jasper. You promised we'd get the rest.
Now, I'm assuming you're all not here to kill us, since we're chatting so amiably, right?
No, not quite.
We're looking for a prisoner.
Yes, we have been tasked with finding one named Vade. Is he still among the living?
He's right there. He points at one of the vampire spawns that have moved to the center of the tunnel.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Well, that is too bad.
Zach turns and like walks back to the rest of you, kind of looking over his shoulder, and he says, probably not that discreetly, but trying to be, "That's Jasper the knife."
Can I nominate Brother Gottfried for a point of inspiration for doing the paladin thing and making sure that the undead were sufficiently smote?
Are we dead? Are we doing the D6 inspiration?
Yeah, like the regular inspiration besides the not bardic, the regular. Yeah.
Well, our home brew.
Oh yeah,
exploding D6.
yeah. We'll do that. We'll do it for those.
Oh, and I forgot. Humans get inspiration.
They
Heroic
start with it. Yep,
inspiration.
you're right.
That's the regular D20 advantage style.
yeah.
You want to do that one for the game
The human
mechanic
one. Yeah.
inspiration?
Oh, why don't we just do that
Or
instead of
advantage,
having? I don't want to have
advantage.
3 different kinds of inspirations.
Yeah.
So
well,
we'll
that's just that. I'm sorry, inspiration. That's regular advantage.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, they just start with that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Every long rest.
Every
you
long
get
You
rest.
get one.
And Devin, I like your idea of players nominating players. So, so John, take a point of inspiration.
Okay.
Yeah, a D6.
You know, Devin, take a
magic
point of
D6.
inspiration for that point.
Oh, I think I will. Thank you so much.
I have to approve.
You know what? That natural one roll, that probably is inspiring too.
I'll nominate Josh though for some good comic relief there with the interaction with Jasper. That's good.
Khaldun is leading them back to where we've been.
You lead them down the tunnel
Yep.
to where your other inmates are camped out, and there we are.
What has happened topside that has allowed you down here? Khaldun kind of turns and faces the 5 of you.
Zach kind of looks around a little confused.
The warden let us come down?
The prison uprising that happened down here, the riot. You well, I don't know if you did, but 2 guards were killed. He looks like at Jasper and kind of looks away.
Devin, I sent you a nastygram, something that you, with your previous observations and what just happened down here, that you have put together. You probably put that together yourself, but
I will not lie. We were here to kill you. Take Vade and leave. That was our price for Vade's life. But seeing as Vade is no longer available, the deal has changed.
you can still take him. What do you need him for anyway?
Information, unfortunately.
Jake, have we encountered like any sign of like intelligent response from them other than just being undead and attacking and devouring?
They do seem more intelligent than your typical undead. They seem a little bit like savage.
Sure.
So probably
But none of them have seems
They don't
to have
talk- they haven't
retained their
talked.
personality. Or anything.
no, not really.
Yeah.
But
I'm just trying to figure out
yeah, not really.
whether
No.
or not I'd suggest trying to capture him.
So anyone with knowledge religion can give me a roll to get some more information about these things.
I have an idea, and I think before my roll, I want to whisper to Brother Gottfried. I say,
This sickness down here comes from a progenitor.
Jake, can I roll knowledge history and have you roll it? And if I fail, you give me incorrect information, and I don't know either way.
Sure.
I got a
I like
17.
17. Okay. Devin, you're spot on. The progenitor. You know what these creatures are. You know what they are, right, Devin?
Vampire spawn?
Yes.
They're
And
not full vampires, but they...
but the thing about them is they are very sort of savage and animal. But one thing you know about a vampire spawn is that it is a baby vampire. It just hasn't learned to use its powers yet, which is why it's not as powerful. But over time, it becomes sort of more self-aware, and it does retain and remember some of its living memories. So Vade is dead, but you know, the memories are in there. And if he were allowed to advance, so to speak, he would remember who he is. And as far as curing him, you're not sure about that.
Okay. I'm relaying this information to Brother Gottfried as we converse.
Josh, Zacharias thinks back to you speak the Tory language, I assume.
You do.
Like the equivalent in this game of like ancient Latin.
Yep.
Yeah. Something suddenly occurs to you about this Vade Meckham guy. If you were to write out his name, Vade, if you were to say that in, do you know where I'm going with this?
No, I have a thought, but
Okay. In your language, that E wouldn't be silent. It'd be Vade Meckham, which is an expression where you're from about essentially like a guide. like a maybe like it would often be called like a guidebook or something.
Zacharias, like his eyes visibly kind of open, and he kind of turns and he looks. The day.
What is it, young one?
The guide. His name. He is important. If there's any way, even if it's dangerous.
It's Latin for "go with me." Handbook, manual, or guidebook someone carries for constant reference.
Let me say this would be an amazing response from Jake if you rolled a 1 and he was just giving you.
That'd be amazing.
He's just bullshitting this whole thing.
His name, it's not just a regular name. I don't know if it's a criminal name that he made up or if it's something more from the captain indication, but it means in the old tongue, in the ancient Tory, the guide, the way, it is significant.
That is quite fortuitous. However,
We need to capture him.
Gron, if you suggest what I think you're suggesting, we are bringing a vampire spawn onto the ship. Yes?
I was merely describing the possible courses of action. Is the platform still there?
No.
No, they pull it back up. Gottfried says,
Of course, I wouldn't suggest bringing a vampire spawn on the ship.
I don't understand. What if there was a prison riot? Where did these undead come from?
Do I have an answer for that?
Yeah.
I'm assuming the prison riot was a lie.
Yeah.
Unrelated. Vade says, shortly after we ended up here,
I mean, Jasper.
Jasper says, they every day they throw a corpse. I don't know who. Someone throws a corpse down here. I know some of them, like Vade. Vade, really? That's funny. But then they get up, and they're these creatures.
I see.
Maybe the warden thought these things would take care of us. But we're fortunate for that little crack of water there.
But you did kill the guards?
Yeah, we killed 2 guards. Yeah. Unfortunately, they only have clubs. Clubs don't do much against those things.
You see, like, Zach looks visibly disappointed that
He says
admitted-
it's so nonchalant.
like he was looking for a way.
Any kind of silver lining.
How far have you traveled in the corridors?
Our corridor ends about a quarter mile. There's others. Supposedly one of them leads to the ocean, but we haven't managed to get by those things.
No. It is curious. If the warden, as we may suspect, has some information or understanding, or is maybe even the progenitor of these, hurried us down here into this pit, pulled up the ramp behind them in order to dispose of some prisoners who would likely starve anyways.
I have a suspicion that they would not let down the platform for us to return back to the
I would
surface.
suspect that as well.
Khaldun is standing as he sort of led you guys to this point where we had camped out, and the other 6 men have probably gathered around to listen. He's sort of standing in front of them, and he says, "Explain to me the conditions. We help you escape, and you bring us with you?"
Yes.
At the captain's goodwill, of course.
All of us?
Yes. He doesn't know about the deal. Yes, all of you. As long as you are willing to work on the ship, and if you wish to make passage at the next port.
They all kind of look at each other and nod and say, "Deal.
But if
We get
you
out of
make-
here together."
You make trouble, we throw you into the ocean.
It will be at our recommendation that you are welcome to board the ship.
So, how do we get out of here?
There's 2 ways. And we have to move quick because we ran out of food yesterday. And he looks at Zacharias' arm, but he doesn't say anything.
Gron looks too.
So there's 2 ways. We either find a way to climb up to the top and we fight our way out, or We try to get around these things, and we go down that passageway. It leads to the ocean.
Interesting. But we would be tracked all the way to the ocean, and we would have to hope that there is a stream in somewhere within that tunnel.
We can hope, but I'd say we'd be running.
I'm fine with running, but do you
Where
think
is it that we run to?
We're running or we're
Both?
climbing? Oh, I don't know. Well, once we get there, it's supposedly a cliff, maybe 40, 50 feet above the water. And if you dive just right, you can land in the water without breaking yourself on the rocks. From there, I suppose you'd be swimming to your ship.
if we go up, we would most certainly have to fight our way out of this prison. But if there is a progenitor, and it is the warden, it is our duty to kill him. Yes? Dispatch of him.
Gron, his hand comes up to his beard, and he's considering.
Jasper and Khaldun, we appreciate your assistance and offer. Maybe we have a moment to speak amongst ourselves,
Certainly.
my companions and I.
Come, brothers.
Khaldun, you and Jasper and these other 8 guys move away, and he says to you, he says, I know you got dragged into this whole thing. You didn't expect to be part of our mining crew.
He shrugs.
They're going to take you no matter what. We'll figure out another way out. If you want to go on without us, it's every man for themselves.
Jasper, you have been good to me here. I think you should come as well.
It's a good deal. I'll take it if I can.
Very well.
Well, what is everyone's thoughts on this? Eb?
My friends, I think for me, running or climbing would be just as simple.
I'm easy. I'm good at everything.
Humble brag.
For some of you, running might be a problem. Yes?
Climbing might be a problem for some of us as well. I feel more confident on my feet, honestly.
Well, I see your problem, but climbing would only have to be a few. 2 guards we saw at the top of the lift?
That's true.
And 4 more in the hallway with...
Armed with clubs? Yes, the hallway. But all we have to do is get to the lift. We take the 2 guards and drop it. Then there is no more climbing.
Gottfried says, yes, perhaps if those of us agile enough to climb can get up to the top, the dispatch of those guards if they are a problem and lower the platform. That might be a plan.
You'll be on your own, separated.
Yes.
Wait, I have to tell you all something. Before we left, the first mate, what's his name?
Aiden.
I made it up.
I believe.
Aiden Talbot.
Aiden. First mate Talbot. He told me about Jasper. He warned me about him. That he was a dangerous murderer. He thought he was better off dead. I don't know if he was trying to inform some desire of his, but I know he won't want to see him. I don't know if they have history, but...
These all are murderers, so if he is willing to point out one, then there is more than likely that he had some sort of dealing with him in the past.
Well, I don't think he had dealing with Jasper's the knife of Union Square.
Are you sure about that?
Well, yeah, he's a murderer.
He's basically Jack the Ripper.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I mean, he helped us. He aided us. I'm not saying we should do anything, but I just know he won't want to see him.
Yes.
He wants to get out of this place as much as all of us. We can deal with him once we get to the boat.
What about Zada?
Zaid?
Vade.
Vade. Vade.
What about Vade?
That is a good question. We must weigh if the information he has is worth us capturing one of these creatures and dragging it aboard.
It's why we're here. We dispatched 2 with no warning. Now we're ready. Now we know the threat. We can take them if we plan it well.
Not 12 of them.
No.
We would have to get them alone, or at least with another, at the maximum. My connection with Severna only lasts so long. I can only call upon my powers so much before Severna gets sick of it. He
You
smiles.
guys could take a short rest here. So now is a good time to talk about one of the mechanics that are going to be in this campaign, right? There's no long rests.
Well, there are.
There are. They're just
You
longer.
can camp out for 8 hours here if you want, but it's only going to be a short rest. I mean, you can. It doesn't have to be, that long. But the only way to get a long rest is to be back in the safe bosom of the Winter's Herald. So on your ship.
What's the I'm trying to think of like the maximum difficulty you set on a video game. You know what I mean?
There's like 5 skulls flaming.
You can't save and stuff like that. You know, that's what we're doing.
Legendary difficult.
Iron
real,
Man.
Yeah.
real death. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, like you die if your character.
Well, what does the group think? Is it worth taking this risk to capture one of these spawn? Or do we make away with our lives and perhaps some crew?
The captain was adamant that we return with Vade.
Her Eminence was adamant we would return with Khaldun as well. And in the order of that, Khaldun was first, Vade was second.
That's news to all of you.
Yeah.
And the information that you're going off a natural one that the DM rolled for my But
Just remember, if we fail in our primary mission from the captain, we still are on board with her for 3,000 miles.
You get back to the ship and you're like, no, his name means this. And they're like, no, it doesn't.
What are you talking about?
The captain cares not if Vade was alive or dead. I'm sure she has ways of extracting his memories.
Is that true?
You don't know. She's a weird bitch, so it's possible.
Are you so sure about that, Gron?
No, but
You just did that on the rip. He has a piece of bread. He has a piece of bread that he took from the table. He says, "But
All these people are looking at your bread.
he
You did tell me you took bread up there.
he offers some out. He takes out another little loaf.
Yeah, you've got to, I mean, you eat. Devin sent me an Instagram telling me that he put bread in his pocket. So they're so glad to have it. You pass out a little bit to all of them.
what if we do make right on a deal? What if we offer all of them the real freedom, a way off this place if they get us Zaid?
Yeah,
It's a risk they would share, and then we would be indebted to them.
we would be. I would feel unfortunate that we already made them an offer and they already accepted the deal, but we can kind of force their hand in this.
That will allow me to use another mechanic.
I mean, do we agree to like take them off the island or just get them up out of the mine and like leave them, like break them out of prison, but not?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, as a player, I don't know what we
We need lots of sailors, so
agreed to.
we can leave them.
As
Whoever
many
wishes to
people on the boat as
depart,
possible.
we can leave them. With the
Also, as
nearest
a
port.
character, he's
Yeah.
not tracking everything.
Godfrey said we had agreed to bring them on board, I believe. I had made that offering.
I mean, it seems only fair at this point.
If
you
they
know.
are willing to help us, yes.
I wouldn't ask you to betray your word, Brother Gottfried.
I appreciate that. But we can, I say, force their hand in this. Go after Vade. They can follow us or not. If they don't follow us, then, well, they are not accepting the deal.
Meanwhile, Dan, Khaldun, Jasper says, I've been thinking about that pirate out there, the old man who they're trying to get.
Vade,
Mm-hmm.
you know him better than I.
I don't know if there's much to know anymore, but they need him, right? Dead or alive, I don't know. Looks like they've figured out a way to kill these things.
So they say.
Well, I don't really care how they take him out, but they're going to need to separate him from the others. I think I have a plan.
Save
Maybe-
it for negotiations.
I was going to say, maybe we show our worth.
Do it now. He sighs. Very well. He waits for him to make a move.
All right. These two men here, they're experienced sailors. They're going to get a rope around them. I'm going to distract the others, draw them away. I've already figured out that I can hide from these things if I stay to the edges of the cavern. So I'll make my way to one of the other tunnels. start to draw them out. Get a rope around Vade. You pull him right into that river.
He nods once.
You think you're stronger than that thing?
He nods again.
And then he says to the other guys, you think you can get a rope around it? One of them nods and says, it's like roping cattle.
Tips his cowboy hat.
Fast cattle that has
They're good.
dangerous claws and sucks blood.
You guys, if they're good with ropes, they're going to be an asset to the squad.
We kind of melt off into the darkness.
Okay. Dan, give me a strength check.
Okay.
So, guys, when we're doing our cut scenes, our downtime scenes, the ship might undergo challenges. These are, generally things that NPCs have to deal with, but you're going to have a ship character sheet, and the ship is going to have 5 skills. In the next session, we'll figure out what exactly those skills are what the numbers, the numbers are on those skills. But they're going to be sailing, health, discipline, luck, and power. So it sort of represents the strength of the ship and the strength of its crew in different aspects. So, if you're going through a storm, the ship might need to roll sailing. If you are getting attacked by pirates, the ship might have to roll power. So right now, I'm going to have the NPCs make a power check, a skill check with the power skill, to see how well they do. And Dan's going to make a strength check as well.
17 I got.
Okay.
Is it the crashing waves, perhaps?
Okay. All right.
I also have, they changed it a little from the old one. I have powerful build, which I have advantage on any ability check you make to end the grapple condition.
Oh,
And I also
cool.
count as one size larger when determining carrying capacity.
That's crazy. So you guys are having your debate, your conversation, and you hear a cry coming from over where the stream is. And you make your way over and you see that Khaldun, how are you
Dragging it?
yeah, it's in the river. You feel it get weaker when it's in the water.
Okay.
But you have it restrained. How are you restraining it?
I think he's grabbed the back of its neck and he's holding it down.
Okay. You see Khaldun holding down
Like he's trying to drown him.
Vade, face down in this little stream. The other ones are eating one of the sailors. What happened is they got the rope around it and it pulled so fast, it pulled one of them past the stream and they got him. So they failed the power check. And the repercussion is we lost a sailor. But you did grapple this thing. So you got it. Jasper's currently not there. He's hiding somewhere.
Sure.
But that's what you guys see. You see
hear-
that Khaldun has subdued
You
the guy
hear
you
in
need.
the stream or from the stream, he says, "This is the one you want."
Gottfried runs over, sets his hammer down and starts, pulls a rope out and starts to tie it.
So you start tying it. Is that what you're gonna do? We're gonna restrain him with rope.
And any manacle chains,
There are
well,
manticores.
yeah.
Do we need freed up manacles? Because I could help with that, probably.
Yes, get some manacles.
There's
I'm shedding
several
some-
sets of manacles.
I'm
Yeah.
shedding some light on the situation.
As you guys are tying him up and chaining him up, you notice that his body is heavily tattooed. His head, shoulders, chest, back, arms, his entire body is covered in tattoos.
You see the torchlight is sort of washing over, up and down.
You see islands, mountains, sailing ships, creatures of different sorts of monsters.
I'm a
Story
strong
about sailors are true.
He has lived a long and adventurous life, it seems.
I look for images of ships. I say, take off his clothes.
On his back, in the center of his back, is a sailing ship. And in scrolling letters underneath the ship, it says the Manticore's Riddle. Now you all know that the Manticore's Riddle is the ship that sold an artifact to the church. It's the ship that you're looking for.
Well, indeed, he is our man. And maybe even these tattoos could lead us somewhere.
We should get him back to the captain.
Yes.
Once you have tied ropes around him and chained his feet and arms, Khaldun steps back, rises out of the water, kind of shakes himself dry. We have done as you needed in a show of good faith. Now, get us out of here.
We'll end it there.
Nice.
Sick.
That's nasty.
I don't have any dice.
Weird dwarf shit.
We don't have anything over here.
You can't attack
Weird
us.
dwarf
I can't
shit.
share. I can't possibly share.
Oh, I'm getting
Get your Torlox.
I'll give you baby.
Character killer dice.
Oh,
Got a
that's
lot of
true.
D6s
Get those
over
dice
here.
away from him.
Oh wait, Jake, why don't you here also take the copper dice that you gave me at your wedding?
Wow.
Use the exact weapon you gave me.
Kill me with it.
Strike me down.
Do it now.